Good morning! It is time for episode 3. I have gotten up early before work to do this. So bear with me if I'm a little bit loopy. But yeah, here we go. So we have our 726 horsepower Bastion, and we're ready to do the professional rallycross races. We're now all-wheel drive. We now run 10s. And we have nice amount of power, so that gearbox is really weird. It's kind of struggling. I'm wondering if we should maybe put the better torque converter in, because look, it's just spinning away all the power on the torque converter. So yeah, let's see if that does much to help us out. We don't just want to make 700 horsepower and not be able to use it, you know? So why isn't the F button working? There we go. Okay. Strange. Into computer, purchase parts, and we want the engine, transmission, and the heavy duty locking converter. That should do. We will, of course, go in and sell the old one for $3. We still have the BX, which I guess we'll save up to turn into a drift car. There's not a whole lot else we can use it for. Let's see if this is any better now. Still kind of just spinning the converter. Maybe it's time to get rid of the 8-speed. I suppose it'll do us for now. We'll get the Rallycross tournament over and done with. Once that's done, this will be getting turned into a factory race car. So, I think anyway. Or it could be a towing car, we haven't decided yet. Pro Rallycross Race 1, let's do it. I know that these loading screens are loading quite a lot of stuff and yeah, all that, but it could do with being a little bit quicker. Okay, we're going to hop up onto the curb again, just to avoid that, the big crash that always happens at corner 1. Yeah, we're just not putting down this 700 horsepower. We're spinning it all away. But we're still plenty fast enough to do this, these races, so not too much to complain about. The all-wheel drive has made a huge difference. Look at how, I don't want to say maneuverable because we're still a huge car. Oh no, we've broke the suspension. I can't. Yeah. Oh, that's very broken. Look at that. Ah, that's a shame. We need to restart. But yeah, we aren't. I wouldn't call us maneuverable, but we are more maneuverable than we were. Oh, I think we have broken the front differential, and for some reason it isn't being repaired. So we're now back to rear wheel drive. I don't know why it does this sometimes. It doesn't actually repair the car. And now that that's the state it's in, it will always be in that state. Look, we've overheated. Or we at least have smoke coming. Let's see if we can win in rear wheel drive. But this is a lot of power for a rear wheel drive rally car. Maybe I'm going to need manual gears for this. Just to try and limit the torque a little bit. Oh, seriously? Come on. Okay, no. Right. This isn't going to work. So we're going to repair one more time. Still broke. We'll quit. now, can I... okay, it's not giving me the option to do a full repair, so what we can do, actually, is just crash it a bit. Okay. Oh. The game does that weird thing where it won't let you change down gears. Oh, look how good that V8 looks. Now, we can repair for $1,000. And let's see if it actually repairs us. But knowing that this glitch exists, makes things a little bit more difficult. Yes, we are actually repaired, apparently. Makes things a little bit more difficult because, well, now we have to be extremely delicate. Extremely delicate with the car. Can't risk doing that again, even though we now know the fix for it. Okay, so we're trying not to hit curbs as much as possible. So we will take it nice and easy. Oh, hello. That's a bad day. Oh, we've burst a tire, and now I can't see. Okay, great. Okay, even with the burst tire, we're still doing okay. I'm quite happy with how this is driving at the moment. Oh, we have someone coming in for the overtake. Oh no! Why are they so hyper aggressive? And we've destroyed that front corner again. Come on, this is the last lap. What we might do is just try to... Goodness, come on. Right, we don't want to restart this race for like a 9th time. Let's see, can we maybe get lucky and cut across? No, that guy's going to beat us. Come on. And we've missed that checkpoint. Okay, here we go this time. Again, trying to be delicate with it. Hopefully, I mean, we got screwed over by a bumper. A bumper burst our rear tyre. And then that other race car, the Tarmac Rally Charrier, or whatever you want to call them. Oh, there's a bumper. No, don't hit the bumper. Kind of pushed us into that barrier, and then pushed us into the other car, and so, oh, that was my fault. But that's just a little bit of bumper hanging down, so shouldn't be an issue. Come on. Yes. There we go. Okay. Oh, that was nice. Get the Scandi flick. And this is the last 2 corners. Here we go. Last one. If we can get clean through here. Move one. There we go. Nice. We are now a professional rallycross driver. We'll restart to fix the car and abandon. Race 2, fully on dirt, very tight, very awkward. We're gonna kind of hope that we have the power. We want to use the big sweeping corners to get most of our overtakes done. There we go. Well, that was better than we hoped. That was genuinely better than I expected. This corner, bit of a challenge in something this big, but we got around it, and we got swung back for the return. Okay, nice. Survived the jump as well. Big test. Oh, Oh, okay, they're all a little bit confused here. That's very strange. It's a bit of a shame. I like the races to actually function as races. That's sad, but I don't think it's worth the extra time to restart them. That is a shame. They're basically just handing me the win now. Oh. What are you doing? A little bit unpredictable. Right. Fit through this gap. I guess so. Running out his clutch. Oh well. Okay. Well, I guess we've won this one. But yeah, a little bit of a shame. Okay. Yeah, don't feel great about that one, but we took the win. Is what it is. So, race 3. The scariest of the races for me. This one has a big jump and is also very, very tight. So, it's a mixture of all the reasons why you should be scared. So yeah, okay. That's how we go. Very few clear overtaking areas as well. This road is okay for overtaking, but a lot of these cars have a lot more grip than we do. They have definitely got a lot more aero than we do. Ah, tire deflated. Okay. I can't steer. I was full lock the entire way up that road. Okay. Let's just see how we can get on with it. Oh, big crash. Big crash. Oh, big crash. Can't turn. And now the steering for it's broke. Okay, we wasted that lap. That's a shame. But we're back from outer space. Right. No deflating tires this time, please. Oh, this was a better start, actually. Or maybe I'm just being a little bit more aggressive, I can't quite tell. But now that we have a front tyre, we can actually make the turn rather than skip it. not the worst thing in the world, especially if your car can't handle the jump, but, you know, play fair. You know? It's the same reason we didn't cut the corners in the first one, you know? Play fair. Okay, he's crashed. That sucks to be him. Oh, that was tight. Nice, I like that. That was smooth. That's how we want things to go. Genuinely surprised how well this thing handles the bumps and the jumps, because again, I know I've spoke about it a lot, but it's so heavy. It's now 2 tons with this engine and the all-wheel drive system. Oh, it's now 2 tons, which is a lot. That is a large amount of weight to throw around. And it makes me think I maybe don't want to do the races with it. Because I imagine if we're... So to do the races, we're going to need a lot of power. Probably more than we have right now. Which means we're probably going to be hitting 200 miles per hour on the big long straight. And getting this thing stopped from 200 miles an hour... Even if it can do it well with nice big brakes, the damage, the heat from the brakes is going to make them a lot less efficient on the next lap. And I don't want to spend like my whole lap saving my brakes for the straight. I don't want to waste my time doing that. This is not good. This is not good. That tyre is now barely connected. Okay, nice J-turn. Can we get round this hairpin? Oh yeah. Oh, a bit too well. Come on, we are 300 yards from the finish. Surely. Yes. Car's wrecked, but we still won. The mighty Bastion. And we shall restart to fix. I like that little cheat. Excellent. Okay, so let's have a little think about what to do next. I think for 20,000 I can build the race car. Oh, we have... Sorry, the drift car. We have 33. Now, the problem that I have with doing the drift car right now is that it'll cost me 15,000, 20,000, something around that area. Which isn't a problem. But I'll only make... Well, let's go and see how much we'll make. Because I think building a drift car is a net loss. I don't... Although, no, there is all the free drive drift events as well. So maybe not. It's maybe not as much of a loss as we think. Let's have a look. Oh, where'd the UI go? 2.5 add 1.5's 4. That's 5 grand. That's 5. So that's 10. 2. That's 3.5. Add 2. Wait, why are these? That's weird, right? So 3.5 add 2.5 is 6. Add 1.5 is 7.5. So that brings us up to 17.5. 15, that's 3. That's 5575. So you 20 about what 25 grand? So that's not bad actually. That is not bad. Not as bad as I thought anyway. Okay, I think we can do the drift car. Let's have a quick look at what's for sale. If there's a cheap vintage car, I would maybe rather do that because we can do the vintage. We could do the vintage race series. I mean, these events aren't actually locked down. I could do them in this, but what's the point in playing a role-playing career without role-play? You know, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So, oh, that was cool. Right, let's take a look. That's needing a repair. Oh, it's only 210. We'll put it in for repair just now. Okay, why are these all so cheap? What has happened here? Is there something going on? I mean, that should not be that cheap. That's a phenomenally good deal. Let's buy that. What the hell's happened? Is there a mod that's not worked? Let me just check my mods. Simple power to weight. RLS career collection. Ooh, RLS no police. We want that one. The police are broken. The police do bad things. But yeah, I mean, there's a V8 Marshall blue black for 2,300. I don't know what I've done wrong. Why is this happening now? Barstow 423. Oof. Yeah, I mean, now these are worth decent money, but why was there so many cheap options? I think we'll buy this. I mean, maybe it's legit. Maybe it's real. I don't know. I don't know. Weird. Okay. Maybe it's real. Who am I to say? Having this is a real big win. This is a huge win because the way that we're going to make a lot of money and not a lot of time is by doing repo jobs. And this is not ideal because the bed doesn't move. Okay. That is an issue. I mean, we could just have it tow the trailer, which would also work. That's fine. But let's see if there's a change we can do. So, long upfit rear frame. Tow hitch, we would want to be a low mount receiver with a ball hitch. The upfit is an 18-foot flatbed. Cargo, there's a headboard, there's lights, there's a rear guard with no option to turn it into a tilting flatbed. Huh. Okay, well I guess this thing can just tow. That's fine. That won't be a problem. It's got the diesel engine, which I prefer the V12. But it's not a huge problem. We'll leave the stock block in it for now. We'll leave the 2700 governor. We will put in the big turbo. And the transmission, I just prefer the automatic. So much more straightforward to use. Rather than changing gear constantly. This has the T-Series front bumper. I don't... generally don't really like the T-Series front bumper, but it looks okay on this config. The off-road bumper looks a little bit out of place. Yeah, I do prefer that though. Doesn't need to be body coloured. Front suspension, we're not too fussed about the front suspension. Rear suspension, leaf spring, okay, that'll do fine. Brake valve, locking rear diff. We don't need that much. We'll put on the race adjustable, that way I can tune it if we need. Medium springs, they'll do fine. Could probably just do a low mount. We don't need the extra height for anything. We could actually remove the receiver plate and lift it up to a normal one. Although I think that's a little too high, if we're being honest. We'll have a look at that. Rear drum brakes, nothing we could do about that. We want full premium. We don't want full race, because full race take too long to heat up. So you can't really get a good yeah, see, that's pretty perfect actually. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Attachment's a ball hitch. Yeah, the if you put in the racing brakes onto this, it just doesn't work. You end up with just constantly cold brakes. Also, this thing just doesn't have enough grip at all. So you just lock up the wheels when the brakes do work. So even these will have more than enough braking force to lock up the tires. Okay, yeah, we don't care about those. Don't need off-road tires. This will do. 10 grand. Okay, so we now have our repo rig. What I would like to do is come in and we'll sell the parts that we've just replaced. We need to buy a trailer, which with only 15,000 in the bank, maybe not going to work. Okay, yeah, I wish we had more. Wish we had more cash left over for a trailer, but let's get this thing going anyway. What a cool truck. This is one of my favourite things I've ever added to the game. The MD. The fact that you can put a fifth wheel on it and everything. Oh. Why can't I go to the trailer dealership? Let's save and quit. Okay, I will be back in just a minute. Okay, so we have restarted the game, and now we have access to the trailer dealership. I don't know what happens to this game every so often. It just does weird stuff. There's a tilt deck. Bumper pull for 13,000. It's the 22 footer, but we can't afford the 30 footer. It's not the end of the world because we can afford to upgrade it in the future. Most of the repos that we like doing, that make us good money, are, you know, not huge. Usually a scintilla or a bleed or something like that. So we don't need a massive amount of space on the back for these. Do we want to? I say we do it. Right, let's buy the 22 foot. It's going to go there, and we have our overpowered tow rig ready to go. There is something I'd like to do before we do that, though. Let's come in and be very, very cheeky. If we remove the license plates, right, so front license plate and the rear license plate, then we can't get done for running red lights or speeding. Now, I'm not saying that we're definitely going to do those things, but I feel like the fines are a little bit strict. If you run the red light, you get charged like $5 or something crazy like that. If you remove the license plate, it just removes the chance of us doing it by mistake. Which again, I'm not very proud of, but yeah, we'll just go ahead. I don't trust myself to not make mistakes. So hook up to our trailer. Oh, I forgot to change the license plate to Repo. So we'll do our first reversing job, which will just be back into the garage. All these years of playing American Truck Sim are coming in handy right now. Look at that. Look at that. Do you get much more lined up and perfect and straight? Oh, phenomenally good. Right. So we're now going to drop off the trailer, just because I don't want it to do anything weird. Oh wait, we have progression points. This might allow us to upgrade the trailer. We'll claim all of these. There's 10 grand already. Okay, let's see what we can do about the trailer. So, trailer, frame, can we put the 40 foot on? That's only 8 grand. We like to put on the heavy duty suspension though. If we are going to carry anything huge, we're going to want that. And then the last thing is you want the... Where is... There, the hydraulic pump. You want the heavy duty hydraulic pump. Oh, that puts us slightly over. So maybe we can't afford the heavy duty hydraulics right now. Which is fine, we can come back and do that later on. But 11,400! Fantastic. Right, now we can sell parts and maybe actually get our hydraulic pump. Oh yeah, we're getting a hydraulic pump. And this will be our tow rig sorted. Later on, we can do some changes to the MD and get that as exactly where we want it, because right now it's fine but it's not cool. So yeah, okay, cool. We're not going to waste money on paints and stuff just now. That's a job for later on once we have the money for making things pretty. But right now, oh, again, I forgot to do the repo license plate. So to turn a car into a repo vehicle, remember this only works on RLS career overhaul. Do personalized license plate, remove all of that, and call it repo in all lowercase. Right? So now it knows this truck is my repo truck. If I get into it and then wait a few seconds, the game loads, And that's a vertex, so that's not going to pay us anything, right? That's not worth our time. So, we'll hop out, we'll hop back in. Bluebuck, nope, not worth anything. Issue hopper, not worth anything. It's based on the sell vehicle of the sell price of the vehicle and how far you have to travel with it. A track day wagon's worth a little bit of money, but nothing compared to like a Scintilla, for example. Another FCV. Sunburst street tuned. NE2. Ooh, June Kicker. Cool. Let's do that. They're worth money. And they look cool. So, where do we need to pick this up from? Let's have a quick look. It is down at the docks. In the dock car park. Okay. Well, let's get down there. Okay, so here we are, arriving at the dock. The drive was fairly straightforward, no issues, boring. So I'll probably just cut all that out, save you guys the waste of time. But we're here, we are in the dock car park, and there is a very, very cool June Kicker. So we'll get lined up here on the straight, and we will put on the brakes of the lorry. That will hold everything in place whilst we lift up the trailer. So that's the button, there we go. Now while this is lifting up, we can walk over towards the June Kicker. As long as I keep the mouse button held down, that will continue to rise up. Well, you can already hear the V8. Very, very cool car. That's the trailer up. Let's hop in. And so the trick to making cars stay on a trailer, although with this off-road suspension it's a little bit more tricky. They tend to move around a little bit more the softer they are. So off-road cars can actually be more difficult than certainly like race cars or even just normal cars. But what we do is we hold the brake, and that's it. We hold the brake and then exit. If you exit a vehicle, it keeps whatever the last input was. So you can see right now the car, the race car, the truck has the brakes on, and the MD also has the brakes on, because we got out of the vehicle with the brakes applied. Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. I wanted to check the map. Where are we taking it to? Oh, we're just taking it back up to, well, right next to our garage. This is our garage right here. So that's a nice short one. Let's see how we get on with it. Unfortunately, since it's a short one, we probably won't make a huge amount of money, but it might pay for the trailer modifications. Okay, there we go. Now we can get it into drive and get this thing taken up the hill. Now there's about to be a huge hill, a very, very steep hill that can prove to be quite a challenge for some of these repos. But I doubt we're going to struggle with a June Kicker on the back. I have managed to tow, with an MD, I managed to tow a T-Series logger truck, fully loaded with logs, on a 40-foot bumper pull trailer up this hill. Which is something that I'm very, very, very proud of. It was super impressive. Yep, pulling no problem at all. Yeah, so when you start a repo mission or any sort of delivery mission for that fact, you could just follow the arrows and they will take you to where you need to go most of the time. But it's worth opening up the map because sometimes they won't take you the most efficient route. Certainly if you have a vehicle that's capable of not necessarily off-roading, but going up a dirt path, the arrows won't take you on that dirt path. So, for example, I'll show you in just a second, but behind the big warehouse just over there is a dirt path that takes you up towards the quarry. If you were to get a car from that warehouse and it tells you to go to the quarry, it would have you go back down into the city and then take the motorway or the highway all the way back up. Whereas it's much quicker just to take that dirt route. Also, if I had a delivery from here to the Belasco garage, which is the one way over there, it wouldn't tell me to cut across the racetrack. It would tell me to again go down into the city and take the motorway all the way around. So it's always worth checking these things, you know. Okay, this isn't worth trying to maneuver around, so what we're going to do is we're going to pull back out. Yeah, we will pull out, and instead we will just line up the whole rig. Probably could have done with a few more inches. There we go. We will fire this down like this. Kind of wish that BX wasn't there, but we're going to have to be a little bit cheeky. There we go. Now, this is an off-road race car. Usually I would put the trailer down, but this can handle a, what, 2.5, 3 foot jump. There we go. Saved us all that effort. Oh, that sounds great. So now we will park this in here. Okay, 11,000, so yeah, it did pay for the trailer modifications. Almost. It didn't pay for the hydraulic pump. But, yeah, there we go. So, now we have a super awesome tow rig. I feel like we're in a much better position to make some money and build some real race cars. Which, let's face it, is probably the more fun thing to do. So, anyway, for this episode, I believe we are done. Awesome. Have a nice day, everyone. Thanks. Bye.